Welcome to the Flashlight Universe with me, the One-Eyed Tech Guy. Today I have the Olight Baton 3 Premium Edition flashlight. Before I get too far into things, I bought this light with my own money. I am not affiliated with Olight in any way except for having been their customer when I bought this light. This video is not endorsed or sponsored in any way. So let's get into it. The light comes in a very nice box. I got the red edition, as you can see. There's a glossy photo on the front. All the specs are on the back. I will leave that on the screen briefly for you so that you can pause the video and read on the back of the box if you so desire. The box has a nice magnetic latching closure. Inside, there's a nice welcome message and a yellow caution page that reminds you to take out the insulating tabs, charge the batteries, etc., and that one of the safety features does not work with the Baton 2, and I'll talk about that more in a few minutes. So I'll pull out the charging case and light and set that aside for just a moment and pull out the rest of the box contents here. And inside this box we have a USB-C charging cable, Olight branded, in the same matching red of the flashlight. So that's very nice. You can use any USB-C charging cable, but it's nice that they give you one in the box. So set that aside. An Olight microfiber cleaning cloth. Very nice touch. I like that. The cautions and warnings: don't short circuit the battery, don't shine the light in your eyes or anyone else's eyes. You can do some real harm. If you short circuit the battery or cover the light while it's on, you can set your house on fire and all kinds of stuff that you really don't want to have happen. So if you buy this light, be sure to read all those warnings. The user manual is printed in many different languages. Set that aside. While I was waiting for this light to show up, I downloaded the user manual and I've been reviewing it quite a bit, so I have a good idea how this light actually works and how to use it. So the charging case, they call this the wireless charger. It is wireless in that it is self-contained as it is right now. However, to charge the charging case itself, you need the USB-C charging cable. You cannot wirelessly charge the charging case. So, something to keep in mind. Some specs on the bottom. It's an 18650 3500 milliamp hour battery tucked inside the case here, along with the light. It's enough to recharge the light 3.7 times. So we'll pull the light out and remove this insulating tab. And I'll set that aside. And following those same directions, open the light and you have to take out the insulating tab inside. Like that. While I have it open, I'll show you the battery. It sticks in because the tail cap is magnetic. I'll talk about that in a minute. And you see this is an Olight 3.7 volt 16340. It's labeled as belonging to the S1R Baton 2. The Baton 2 and Baton 3 will take the same charger, fit the same case, and so forth. There is just one feature that does not work with the older Baton 2, and I will talk about that in a minute or two. So, tuck that back in. The light has 6 modes of operation. I summarized it as 3 basic modes and 3 advanced modes. The basic modes are low, medium, and high, which would be 12, 60, and 300 lumens. And then it also has a moonlight for 1/2 lumen, has turbo, at 1200 lumens, which runs for 1.5 minutes before stepping down to 300 lumens. And it also has a strobe. Besides those, it has a lockout mode and auto off timers. So I'll get to all that in just a minute. Basic operation is pretty simple. Press the button, light turns on. Press the button, light turns off. So to set the brightness that you want, turn the light on, press and hold the button, and it will cycle through low, medium, and high. You let go when you get to the mode that you want to be in. After you turn it off, it does remember the last mode that it was in. So when you turn it on, it's right where you left off last time. To access turbo, it's a double tap on the switch. And it is very ridiculously bright. It is amazing how much light is coming out of this little package. The camera is not doing it any kind of justice because I have the camera on automatic exposure settings. Besides that, it does have the moonlight, which is accessed by pressing and holding the button until the light turns on. And you can see it's very dim in there. And finally, we have the strobe. If you are photosensitive to strobing lights, this is your warning. Strobe is accessed with 3 clicks. And the strobe starts out at the 1200 maximum lumens and will eventually step down when the light heats up. Besides all that, it does have the 2 automatic off timers. One is 3 minutes and the other is 9 minutes. Put the light on to whatever mode you want it to be in, and then you press and hold, and it blinks once. After that blink, it will turn off in 3 minutes. If you do that again, the light blinks twice. That is a 9-minute timer. Besides all that, it does have a lockout mode. Lockout is accessed by pressing and holding the button. The light will turn on in moonlight, and then as you keep holding it, it will turn back off. So I'll show you that. Press and hold, light turns on, light turns off. It is now locked out. To turn off the lockout, you can press and hold the button until the light turns on, and now it functions normally as it did before. While we're here, I can show you the laser etched engraving around the bezel. Shows 1200 lumens and 6,000 to 7,000 degrees Kelvin for the color temperature. The tail cap, besides being the charging mechanism, is also magnetic. It will attach itself to any magnetic surface and is more than strong enough to hold itself either horizontally or vertically. The 2-way clip on this can be used to fasten the light in your pants pocket, either head up or down. On your belt, you can attach it to a bowl cap. You can do all kinds of things with it. So that's all very nice. One other little safety feature is if you turn the light on and you forget that it's on, put it in the case. When you close the case, it will turn the light off automatically. That is the safety feature, that automatic off when you close the lid. That does not work if you put the Baton 2 in this case. Otherwise, the Baton 2 and 3 are compatible with the same chargers, same charging case, and so forth. This would not be a fair review if I didn't cover the negatives as I see them. The negatives are that the 18650 battery that's built into this charging case is non-replaceable, non-serviceable. There's nothing that you can do to it. You cannot access it without breaking the case open to get to it. Besides that, the battery, as I showed you, inside the light is proprietary and only works in specific models of Olights. The other negative thing is unique to me and a small minority of people who are colorblind. These LEDs, this LED here indicates the status of the charging case, and the LED up here indicates the status of the flashlight itself. They light up red and green. A LED I cannot see because I am colorblind. I cannot tell you what color is which. Anyway, that's been my review of this Olight Baton 3 Premium Edition. So thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.